My name is Mitchell Turnbough. I design homes. I moved to New York over 25 years ago, but I was born and raised on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and Hurricane Katrina destroyed the home I grew up in. I spoke to my mother the evening of the hurricane. There was no sense of urgency. She had evacuated for hurricane countless times. She didn't realize how different this storm would be. She went to a relative's house 10 miles away on higher ground. She wore jeans and flip-flops, believing she'd return to the home the next day to pick up fallen tree branches in her yard. After the storm, the National Guard wouldn't allow anyone on her street, including homeowners. When she finally got to her property, she saw her home was reduced to only a slab and fireplace. Everything she owned was gone. Family photos, the baby book she'd made for me, art I had created growing up, all gone. My mother wanted to rebuild in the same spot because it's her home. She lived there since 1979. She's not the type of person who will be bullied, even by a Category 5 hurricane. My mother wanted a home that would allow her to effortlessly enjoy being outside and inside. I designed the 14-foot deep wraparound porch to satisfy this. I also designed the home to have uninterrupted sight lines from every room to the outside, and every room is flooded with natural light and can take advantage of the fresh Gulf breeze. My goal in the rebuilding process was to build something strong and beautiful. I wanted to build a house that would put up a good fight against another catastrophic storm, but I didn't want it to look like a bunker. I constructed the walls from dry stack mortarless cement block, interlocking both horizontally and vertically, laid with rebar on every course and filled with concrete. I sandblasted the block to give it a sandstone-like texture. This made the exterior walls strong and beautiful. When designing the layout of the home, I studied the new and constantly evolving post-Katrina FEMA guidelines. One FEMA recommendation was for tidal surges to wash through the structure. All interior and exterior doors align symmetrically throughout the house. This allows a beautiful rhythm throughout the house and uninterrupted sight lines from room to room, and allows for a storm surge to wash through the structure, which puts less stress on the building and makes it more likely to remain standing. I wanted the roof to exceed fortified building standards. I hired a structural engineer to ensure the roof would withstand 150-mile-an-hour winds. The roof framing is entirely through-bolted with steel and stainless steel gussets. Before Hurricane Katrina, every yard was separated by high fences and densely grown vegetation. When the storm leveled the neighborhood, people suddenly were able to see and interact with their neighbors more easily. The sense of community is much stronger after the storm, and very few people have built back their fences. My wife, 2 children, and I visit the home on holidays and take extended vacations there. We go to a lot of social events and enjoy activities that I grew up doing as a kid, such as walking on the beach, swimming, sailing, fishing, and crabbing. Growing up, I was one of those people that couldn't wait to leave, but never realized how much I'd enjoy going back.